every 5 minutes.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining Lewis University's television network. Today is Thursday, March 16th, 2023. I'm Tony DeNardis.
And I'm Samara Martinez, and we begin with our top international stories.
A World War II veteran in Iowa who turned 100 last month celebrated on Tuesday by taking to the sky. The University of Dubuque's Jet Center gave Max Wilson a roughly half-hour private flight over the city in his hometown of Maquoketa. Wilson flew B-17s during the war. He says he completed 43 missions over 5 countries, dropping upwards of 240,000 tons of bombs. But after all that service, he's still a humble man, saying he doesn't want to be called a hero.
State education officials in Texas have taken over the Houston Independent School District. Leaders of the state's largest school district got a letter Wednesday informing them of the temporary takeover. It comes amid reported failures and several years of what the state considers unsatisfactory grades at multiple schools. Texas Education Agency Commissioner Mike Morath said the state will appoint a 9-member board of managers by June 1st. He added that state officials want to turn the district back over to the Board of Trustees as soon as possible. For that to happen, the district must meet several conditions, including not having any more multi-year and schools.
More legal trouble for the family of reality TV stars Todd and Julie Chrisley. Their 32-year-old son, Kyle Chrisley, is facing aggravated assault charges in Tennessee. Smyrna police says the former reality star was involved in a physical altercation with a supervisor at his workplace where he allegedly pulled a fixed blade during the incident. Chrisley turned himself in Tuesday, and police say he was taken to jail and bond was set at $3,000. Chrisley is scheduled to appear in court virtually on Monday morning.
People in Sacramento, California are searching for the person who broke into multiple helicopters and crashed one. The incident happened early Wednesday morning at the Sacramento Exclusive Airport. Police say the suspect broke into multiple helicopters before getting one to start and then crashed it. You can see some of the debris on the tarmac. There were no injuries, and the FBI and FAA are investigating the incident.
An alarming situation for residents in one southern Indiana city. A reaction inside a new Albany chemical plant sent an unusual yellow-orange plume of smoke into the sky. The source was identified as the Bluegrass Chemical Specialties plant. The city initially ordered a shelter in place for businesses and schools near the plant. Mayor Jeff Gahan said the smoke was a form of nitrogen oxide and posed no danger to residents. No one was hurt, and eventually the smoke went away and the shelter-in-place order was lifted. An investigation is underway to figure out what caused the chemical reaction.
Up next, we will have our 5th Lewis Spotlight of the semester.
Stay with us.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all. If I could go back, I would. But I can't.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
I'm joined today by Emily Kenny of the Forest Preserve District of Will County. She is the Volunteer Services Supervisor, and she is here today to talk to us about how the Forest Preserve is involved with the Community Engaged Learning Program here at Lewis University. So Emily, thank you for taking some time to be with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Can you kind of tell us a little bit what exactly Community Engaged Learning is?
Well, there's lots of different definitions for community engaged learning, but I believe that it's where you can actually take a real life experience and be able to combine it with coursework and then be able to have time to reflect on that to see how it all correlates.
And what's really the importance of this Community Engaged Learning?
I think it allows students to have the opportunity to see real life experiences, how it actually connects to that coursework, and it also makes really great connections with the community.
And how does the Forest Preserve really play a role in community engaged learning?
Well, with Lewis University, we have several teachers that offer community service learning or community engaged learning, and so students are able to actually volunteer 20 hours during that course and then be able to write about that experience.
And it's courses for all different subjects, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I know there's tons of opportunities that the Forest Preserve offers. Can you kind of tell us what some of those opportunities are?
Definitely. The habitat management mornings, we offer those usually weekly, year-round.
Okay.
So regardless of when you're joining us for a volunteer opportunity, there's usually something available. Then we also have programs that we lead for the public, and they allow people to help out with crafts or engaging with the community in an activity. And then we also have clerical work where it's all behind the scenes. So regardless of if it's a Monday, a weekend, afternoon, morning, we usually have something that will match a schedule.
And these are at all different locations, right?
Yes, the Will County Forest Preserve District is all of Will County, so we have things all the way up through Naperville, over to Indiana, and as far south as Wilmington. So there's quite a few to choose from.
And how can people get involved if they want to partake in this?
Well, one of the easiest ways to see what is currently being offered for an open volunteer position is either on our website or by emailing volunteerservices@fpdwc.org. That will give you an automatic response that has a list of opportunities we're looking for. It also gives you a link to a waiver so that if you see something on there that looks really interesting, you can fill out the waiver in the opportunity box, say what time, date, event that you're interested in. And once I receive that, I can then check the schedule to make sure there still is a spot because things are limited, things do fill up. And then I'll always contact back to let you know if you did or did not get into that opportunity.
And everyone that wants to volunteer has to fill out that waiver, is that correct?
Yes, before we can register you for an event, we do want to have a waiver, and those waivers cover for an entire calendar year.
Okay.
So if you help out at the beginning of the year, that waiver is still good for the end of the year, and then you can just contact Volunteer Services directly instead of filling out a whole new form.
And I know there's more like with the habitat management ones. I know sometimes like that's usually like cutting down trees and different stuff. I know there's some like other leadership roles where you have to fill out like another type of form.
Yes.
Is that correct?
So if you're interested in volunteering beyond a very short term, we have what's called our Prairie People Volunteers, and that's a whole entire application process. You get Forest Preserve logo outfit, you get orientation, there's additional training, and those individuals are usually out in the preserves without staff completing tasks as well. So they can go definitely above and beyond from that one-time experience to, we have people that have been volunteering with us for over 30 years, and they're actually coordinating other volunteers.
And while volunteering, what can students really like take away from this, or what can they do to help them get the most out of these opportunities?
Well, I think talking to both the staff and the other volunteers there is a really great way to network. You'd be surprised on the background of where other people are at, and maybe you're doing habitat management, but one of the other volunteers there is a doctor. You're interested in being a doctor. You might be able to be like, oh, well, where did you go to school?
Yeah.
How did you have this? And have those connections. Or they might say, hey, we got an internship coming up. you seem to be like a really good person, maybe you want to apply for it. So it can go both ways, that you can be helping out the individuals as well as you receiving help as well.
And it's important to note, too, it's just not for students enrolled in these classes either. It's open to the general public as well.
That is correct. So as long as you are 18 or older, you can do your waiver all by yourself. If you are a minor, then your legal guardian has to do that. And if you're even under 16, you can still volunteer, but that adult needs to come with.
All right, well, Emily, I want to thank you for joining us today and teaching us a little bit more of how community engaged learning, or how the Forest Preserve involves himself with community engaged learning.
Well, thank you
So
again
thank
for
you.
having me, and hopefully we'll have more students coming on out. We'd love to have them.
Up next, we will have your local news.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to?
It went too quick.
Her mom?
I did really good.
She talks to her mom a lot.
An attempted robbery occurred on the 1100th block of South State Street on Wednesday around 3:05 a.m. at the CTA train in the city's loop. Officers witnessed 5 individuals attempting the robbery. One of the individuals was pepper sprayed before running away. All 5 suspects are in custody and no one was injured. The man that was pepper sprayed was transported to Northwestern Memorial Hospital but is in good condition.
Former Bears running back David Montgomery posted a farewell and thank you to his Bears fans late Tuesday night. The Instagram post came after the news that he would be parting from the Chicago Bears to join their NFC North rivals, the Detroit Lions. Montgomery's post stated, quote, "Thank you for taking a chance on a kid who had nothing. I will love you forever and thank you, Chicago." He also included a video of his previous highlights with the team, as well as some of his favorite interviews. He was drafted in 2019 by the Chicago Bears and was their primary running back during those 4 seasons. With Montgomery leaving, the Bears now look to third-year running back Khalil Herbert to follow in his footsteps.
The owner of 3 lost goats in Chicago has been found. On Tuesday night, Chicago's Animal Care and Control made a Facebook post about an officer finding 3 goats wandering around Chicago. Goats can be kept legally as pets in the city of Chicago. It is unclear how they got loose.
The Ottawa Fire Department was called to the 100 block of West Campbell Street early on Wednesday morning at around 2:15 a.m. The department received a report of visible smoke and flames coming from a 5-unit building on the street. Upon arrival, crews found the building engulfed in flames, and after entering, they proceeded to find heavy fire in the kitchen, bedroom, and extending to the living room area. One unresponsive person was found in the living room, and according to fire officials, the individual was removed and transported to St. Elizabeth's Hospital, where they were sadly pronounced dead. The person's identity has not yet been released. Officials say the fire appears to be accidental and is currently under investigation.
A 58-year-old caregiver is currently facing a felony charge. Julie Espinoza of unincorporated Stickney Township tried to suffocate a 6-year-old boy because he was crying. Detectives were called to the boys' elementary school in Burbank for a possible incident of child abuse. Later to find out that Espinoza caused a 6-year-old to vomit after being suffocated. Illinois' Department of Child and Family Safety have placed the 6-year-old boy and his siblings with a relative. Espinoza was arrested on Tuesday and has been charged with 1 count of felony aggravated battery of a child. She is scheduled to appear for a bond hearing soon.
When we return, we will have our entertainment news.
And later, we will have your weather and sports update.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
A king is honoring the legendary British rock band Queen. A member of the band, guitarist Brian May, became Senior Brian May after he was knighted by King Charles Tuesday. He is now a Knight Bachelor in honor of his service to the music and charity. The founding members of Queen is a vocal supporter of animal rights. A post on the royal family's Twitter accounts highlights May's participation in the investigation ceremony. The 75-year-old is one of more than 1,000 people on the Knight's first New Year's honors list. May also hold the title of Commanders of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire after a ceremony in 2005.
Actress Lindsay Lohan is going to be a mother. At least that's what she suggests on her Instagram Tuesday. On her official account, Lohan posted a photo of a baby's onesie with the words "coming soon," along with the caption, quote, "We are blessed and excited." Lohan tied the knot with her financier Bader Shamus in July. Seems like congratulations for the couple are in order.
It is one of the most anticipated movies this spring. The live-action version of the classic animated film, The Little Mermaid, and audiences got a sneak peek at the movie during Sunday's Academy Awards show. Two of the film's stars, Halle Bailey and Melissa McCarthy, came out on stage to present the film before the trailer aired for viewers at home. The new version of The Little Mermaid will debut on May 26th.
Soulful singer and songwriter Bobby Caldwell has died at 71. His wife Mary says she was holding him when he died at their New Jersey home. No cause of death was given. Caldwell is known for R&B hits like What Would You Do for Love and Open Your Eyes. Throughout his lengthy career, he released more than a dozen albums. His final record, Cool Uncle, came out in 2015.
Glendale, Arizona is ceremonially renaming itself Swift City to celebrate the start of Taylor Swift's tour. She's kicking off the Eras Tour, which shows in Glendale State Farm Stadium on Friday and Saturday. She then heads off to 19 other cities. Other naming options include Swiftdale, Taylordale, the city of Taylor Swift, Taylor Nation, but Swift City won out. Taylor's Town was the runner-up. The name Swift City is only for the weekend. Up next, we will have your weather forecast.
Then we will have your Lewis Sports Update. Stay with us.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
And now for your 7-day forecast. So today is Thursday and we have seen nothing but clouds with a little bit of rain of a sky. It will drop down tonight to about 30 degrees. Now going to Friday, we will have some overcast as well, but a lot of wind. It'll be a high of 37 and a low of 16. Now looking into Saturday, we will begin to have sunshine, although partly cloudy, with a high of 28 and it'll cool down to a low of 21. Although Sunday is beginning to look a little warmer and sunnier with nothing but sunshine with a high of 41 and a low of 25. Going into next week, for Monday, we have partly cloudy with a high of 48 and a low of 32. And on Tuesday and Wednesday, we are seeing a high of 52 on Tuesday and a low of 37, with Wednesday getting a little cooler but still having sunshine and partly cloudy. That is your 7-day weather forecast for this week. And coming up, we will have your Lewis Sports Update.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Lewis University women's softball freshman Allie Wondrusek was awarded the GLVC Softball Pitcher of the Week award this week. The award came after her stellar performance in the circle over spring break with the team in Florida. Wondrusek pitched in 3 games during last week, going a perfect 3-0 for the Flyers. Wondrusek allowed 1 earned run in 17 1/3 innings, walked 2 and struck out 15. This is her first career Pitcher of the Week award. The women's softball team is back in action again on Sunday at Maryville University, where they will play the 12-10 Saints.
The GLVC Hall of Fame class of 2023 will be taking place on Tuesday, May 23rd in St. Charles, Missouri, at the GLVC Spring Awards reception at the Embassy Suites. Former Lewis basketball player Mariah Bronner Henley and men's soccer player John Thompson have been inducted into the GLVC Hall of Fame. Thompson played for the Flyers from 1988 to 2002. He was impressive right from the start. He was awarded all GLVC First Team honors, All Central Region, and All-American 3 times. Thompson played and started in all 83 matches. He had 21 goals and 9 assists. During his 4 years, Lewis achieved a 16-15-8 record and has a 41-7-4 mark in the GLVC. During his junior year, he led Lewis to the NCAA Division II tournament semifinals. Thompson is also very proud to be inducted and very appreciative of Lewis soccer as it shaped him into the man he is today. Congratulations to the 2 inductees this year.
Lewis men's lacrosse players Baden Boyanko and Raya Rath have swept the GLVC Players of the Week honors for the 2nd straight week. This marks 3 in a row for Boyanko as Offensive Player of the Week and 2 for Rath. Boyanko recorded 9 points on 4 goals and 5 assists in a pair of road wins, as well as 3 goals and 3 assists in an upset win over 20th-ranked Belmont Abbey. On the defensive side, Rath recorded season-high 19 saves in an upset road win over 20th-ranked Belmont Abbey, and faced more than 42 shots while recording a .704 save percentage. Men's lacrosse faces off against the University of Alabama in Huntsville next Saturday.
The NCAA Division II Indoor Track and Field Championship was held this past Saturday. Senior Alicia Cardio placed 8th in the triple jump and earned NCAA All-American honors. This was the third All-American award of her career. Carrillo jumped 11.81 meters on her first attempt, and for the second and third attempt, Carrillo jumped 12.26 meters that secured her spot in the finals. And for the final, she jumped 12.22 meters and 12.04 meters. A great way to end the season for Alicia Carneiro.
7 swimmers from the Lewis University swimming team competed at the NCAA Division II Championships in Indianapolis last week. Flyer competitors included Nico Jacinto, Kirill Sidorko, Jabari Ramsey, Dominic May, Mariana Sosa, and Ari Kissel, as well as Larissa Alves. Mariano Sosa broke the school record for the 400 IM, finishing in 3 minutes, 52 seconds, and 39 milliseconds, placing 10th overall. The 400 free relay team, including Jacinto, Sidorko, Kissel, and May, also beat another school record, finishing in 2 minutes, 58 seconds, and 82 milliseconds, coming in at 16th overall. The Flyers swim team had an incredible season and look to compete at a high level again next year.
That's it for today's news. Thank you for watching. As a reminder, you can always keep up with Lewis University Television Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and by visiting our YouTube channel. I am Samara Martinez.
And I'm Tony DeNardis. Have a great night.